Good morning. Let us talk about another fresh topic on the career club. Here we will be talking about the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence in the health sector. So most of you are aware, and also most of you will be experiencing the problems, the lackuses or gaps we now are going through in the health sector, despite although we have government and as well as private health sector facility. One of the key concerns, key drawback in, especially if you take Sri Lanka in the health sector, is you will always hear the lack of skill. They say now, especially with this economic situation which was in Sri Lanka, most of the doctors has left the country, hence there is a gap in skilled doctors. Also they will say there is a skill gap in the nurses and supportive services. So that's a one concern we see. Another one is the availability of drugs and also distribution of drugs. Those are the concerns we see in Sri Lanka. If you take health sector globally, now the artificial intelligence is worth of 1.07 USD billion, which is the investment of artificial in currently in health sector in global scenario, and which is predicted to grow into a rapid or jumping up of this number to 21.74 billion artificial intelligent uh, investment or growth in by 2032. So this will be a huge growth in the artificial intelligence. So in the health sector will invest on the artificial intelligence. So why is the health sector is investing as any other sector? Now health sector also looking into the efficiency improvement, how we can get it up, how this new technology can help us to solve this issue. Now for example, this drug issue in Sri Lanka, if you take into detail, if you go into details of this issue and see what they are given in this, if you go to COP committee meetings, if you go to YouTube videos on this, you will see sometimes one issue is there's you will find that we have the drug, it's not the availability of drug, it's about to find the drug, because that drug may not be available to one hospital, but that is available in another hospital in a store, but we were not able to find that, because though we have different systems in the health sector, somebody has to enter those things, somebody has to manage those things, and these things has to network. So we are not able to find things. These are simple gaps we have, and sometimes because of that we are not able to order the drugs, hence it creates a deficiency, or it creates a lackness in the availability of the drugs for the patients who are coming into these hospitals. So likewise, there are a lot of areas which we can address through this artificial intelligence. Let us go through those things one by one. For one thing is increasing in the patient treatment and in the health sector. Now, for example, one of the biggest concern, not on Sri Lanka, even in the world scenario, is increase in age population or elderly population is growing. Then you will have a lot of health concern. You have need to invest lot on the health. But the problem is how we can manage this, because the one of the key problems in this here is not only treatment. You need to get the care. You need to have a sound profile on them. So this is very important, because when people get age, you will have different types of health related issues will come. So then we need to have a lot of records to manage. So In order to make the patient care improve, we need to have all these. Now it has become like a customer care. So you need to provide the service with all the details as soon as possible to the patient. So artificial intelligence, especially the generative AI, can help in this place, because this artificial intelligence has the capacity to get these all these information, analyze those information, and come up with exact details where physician will need. So if there is a lot of records, it's very difficult for the physician to go through all the records. So if you have a AI in this bridge, what they will do, they will analyze all the details. It's a matter of physician requesting through the right prompt to the artificial intelligence. Now, for example, the patient name is, if you take ABCD Silva, so ABCD Silva profile, and if we are, when we ask this particular questions, can you now, for example, can you give his liver profile report for last 10 years and give me a snapshot of those profiles? It's a matter of artificial intelligence get these records and net analyze and give you a snapshot on that. So this will ease the patient care for the health sector, because otherwise you have to manage all these records. Somebody has to get these records. With the number of patients, physician will not be able to go through all these records and give a solutions for the patient's health related issues. So this is a very important segment. The artificial intelligence will play a big role to today to the future. Another thing is lack of skilled labor. Now for this to do, now sometimes, now as I mentioned in my video, there is a the lack of skilled labor. Now especially there are some some areas of the healthcare, you will need specialized physicians. So when it comes to when the size of the pie is growing, if this physicians also population also if it doesn't grow, then you will have like that is already evident in Sri Lanka also. So then whoever available, whoever has the skill will go into a situation he has to monitor a lot of patients. So this labor shortage can be supplemented with artificial intelligence, because that can take out a lot of backroom, or we call back office work from the physician. As I mentioned, like going through the records, analyzing those records, and also even like if you take you have 100 of scan reports. If physician has to go through all these things, because you need to have 10 physicians, but you have one physician on that area, for example brain related surgeries. So he has to go through all these scan reports, all these brain related scan reports and everything we done for these patients, but it will be a very difficult thing. So artificial intelligence, generative AI especially, can help the physician to analyze and give the exact detail which he need. That will improve his efficiency, because the time he will use for non-value adding items will go down. So the going forward, this will be one of the key solution for this lack of labor, but here we are referring to specialized or skilled labor category. This will be and also this will help into the other side of the coin as well, that is the non-skilled. Now for example, in a hospital you will see a lot of admin work going through, a lot of calling, they will handle the channeling and all this. Now also you can see these things are going out. Now for example, in Sri Lanka we have Doc 990, so you can book the things in online. So going forward, these back office things also will go out. when generative AI will touch into this health sector, it's a matter of you have a chatbot, you will answer your channeling questions, and also all these admin related work in the health sector, managing your the drugstore, managing your physical inventory related to it, be it mask, be it surgical gloves or whatever you use in the health your facility. All this you can connect it to artificial. They will manage, not only manage, they will do the ordering, they will do the fulfilling of your inventories in your hospital, and they will even try to network into other places where they have the same mechanism. So artificial intelligence will be a good supplement for the labor shortage, both in skill category as well as the non-skill category, or we call it uh, supportive staff in health sector. Other one is they will improve the effectiveness and efficiency of specialized job. Now, example which I have mentioned, like scan reports, and as well as a lot of these what do you call this, photographic evidences which we are taking in the health sector. They will help the physician to analyze those things and get whatever the thing physician will need. So that will also cut down his time of using his valuable time in non-value-adding items, and as well as this will long-term help in when it comes to research and development, because we have currently what will happen, all these things will be in individual files, mostly in manual files. But when we put all these things into a virtual file where we have a AI solution, AI system working on analyzing things, something we place in Sri Lanka will be visible to physician who will be in USA. So if he has the same sort of a scan report, what he has to do is he can match those two things. AI tool will match those things and even give a comparison. We have this sort of patient. So even the details, the drugs, all the things which you have, because sometimes the patient who sits in USA would have completed his clinical work. Then that information, analyzed information, will be a very helpful tool for the physician who's working in Sri Lanka. So this can be done through the generative AI, because they can do this mass data processing and analyzing and supporting in the health sector. So this will be a big advantage for the health sector. Another one is as I mentioned, research and development, the example for drug trials. Now for the drug trials, analyzing, one thing is analyzing the result, other thing is modeling out the result. Those things can be done through generative AI tools. So this will be a big help. So artificial intelligence will definitely support the health sector. Another thing is, so when artificial intelligence is helping the your health sector, what is the other thing will happen is this will cut down most of your cost element, where the efficiency will go up, then it will reduce your cost of operation, especially the non-value adding items, so we call back office work or administrative work. That will help the health sector to divert your money, divert your funds where it needs. Like example, for you can put more money on the trials, you can put more money on the R&D. So that will help to uplift the health sector. Another thing is when we do all these things, what will happen is when you do all these things in the health sector, when you have this generative AI, one of the key things which I have mentioned is networking. Now when we have this system, now for example, if we have this system in one hospital in Sri Lanka, and we started to disperse into other hospitals, that will create a network. As I mentioned, that will create a network where you have all the data in one single platform. Not only data, these are not raw data, because generative AI will analyze it for you. It will do simulation for you. It will ease your job rather than doing hundred of things. So this will help to improve the efficiency of the health sector. Improving the health efficiency of health sector means you can serve more customers, or you can serve more patients, and also it will reduce the cost. So generative AI is already in the health sector, and it will play a big role, as I explained. These are few things in the top line which is happening and which is already out in the market, where the things which is happening. But if you dig deep into this artificial intelligence, you will understand there are a lot of things which we can see in the future using artificial intelligence. Now, for example, in surgeries, also this will play a big role as initially as a supportive element, and sometimes it may go into another levels years to come. So artificial intelligence in simply is coming in everywhere, but it will not be a perfect tool, because still it's at development stage. So if you go into the internet and all these things search, you might also find there are some cases where they have done wrong diagnosis, they have made errors in diagnosis, they have made errors in putting out some conclusion. So that is where still we need the intervention of the expert or human experts, because this is not the perfect system, and it will not be the perfect system until it will come to a point where it will be able to master what the skill set which currently the best physician specialists what we do. But keep in mind, health sector also very soon will come with this wave, and artificial intelligence will take over the health sector as well. So thank you very much, and this will conclude the video. But if you guys have anything, just drop me a comment on the under the video. And also we have several videos which I have done on this same subject, so you guys can refer those things. If you feel these videos are helping you guys out, you can do a thumbs up. And if you guys require any further details on this subject, just let us know. We are more than happy to do some research and bring you guys up to date on those subject as well. So signing off from Career Club. Have a nice day.